In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix weak ankles for good. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, I'm going to go over easy at-home exercises that can help improve coordination, balance, and ultimately strength in your ankles. All of these exercises work just a little bit differently. They're going to target different muscle groups. So when you put them together, you're going to get the best of everything. So let's get started and fix those weak ankles right now. So one of the easiest and best ways to strengthen weak ankles is with the calf raise. But I'm going to show you how to take the calf raise to the next level and hopefully get more bang for your buck. Let's go next to a door frame for this one. So I'm going to start with my legs roughly hip width apart. Put all of your body weight onto the balls of your feet, and you can grab right in front of you on the door frame right here if you need it for support or balance, but to make it more challenging, don't use the door frame. So let's start off by just raising our heels upward towards the ceiling as much as we can, really engaging those calf muscles. You want to hold this position for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then from there you're going to slowly lower your heels downward towards the floor, fighting your body weight. So we're fighting it going up, but we're also going to fight it slowly coming down to hit the muscles in both directions. I like to do this one for about 10 to 15 repetitions, and with each repetition, challenge yourself to lift up a little bit more and come back down slowly a little bit more, because that will just help strengthen those muscles. So let's take this one to the next level. Instead of just going straight with it, what I like to do is start to put my body in a different position. So I will grab the door frame right here and I'll lean backward, kind of like taking my bottom away from the door and then lifting up with my heels. What you're going to notice is it hits the muscles just a little bit differently. So really experiment with going back a little bit, repeating this, and then going all the way back. And also what you can do is then lean forward, so kind of like taking your belly button right here towards the door frame and repeating. Every one of these positions is going to hit those ankles just a little bit differently. So I would really experiment with going off to the side, going forward, going back, left, right, any position that you feel is hitting your ankles just a little bit more, or it just feels really tight, weak, achy, whatever. You want to throw more repetitions in at that point. I really try to do about 10 to 15 repetitions, and if you feel like you have a little bit more energy at that point, throw in another set or two. So let's progress into the next part of the calf raise. For this one, you're going to want to go next to a door frame, or I should say a staircase, or you can use something elevated like a simple step-up board or a stack of hardcover books. What we can do with this one is get a little bit deeper of an activation with those muscles. So I'm just going to step up like this on the step or whatever you're using. I'm just going to put the balls of my feet on the edge of it, put all of my body weight on that, and then slowly lower my heels downward towards the floor and do a light tap with it if you're able to. If you have a pretty high step, just go down as far as you feel comfortable. You want to hold this one for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then you're going to do the opposite. Now we're going to do that calf raise, going all the way up, again holding that one for about 3 to 5 seconds. What you're going to notice is you get a lot deeper activation with the muscles this time around. So again, 10 to 15 repetitions with this one. And then from there, what we can do is start to play around with different angles. So tilt your body a little bit towards the side and repeat. Again, you'll notice the muscles get hit just a little bit differently. So experiment with going a little bit towards the right. You can go a little bit towards your left. You can lean forward into it. You can also lean backwards with it. If any of those positions feel like they're helping you out a little bit more, again, throw more repetitions in at that point. And to make it more challenging, you can do this one leg at a time. Wow, I really feel a good activation of those muscles. The last one I'd like to do is going to target a muscle called the Tibialis Posterior, which is really important for ankle support and stability. For this one, we need something like a tennis ball. You can use anything round and soft. If you don't have anything like that, just roll up a towel instead, or a couple of socks. So for this one, I'm going to put whatever object I'm using right between my ankles like this. Pretty much I'm kind of squeezing them together with my heels. And now what we're going to do is put all of our body weight onto the balls of our feet and then lift up while squeezing the ball at the same time. you're going to feel a muscle get hit just a little bit differently. That's that tibialis posterior muscle. So again, with this one, you're going to do that basic calf raise, going up very slowly and then fighting your body weight going back down for 10 to 15 repetitions. And you can also experiment with different angles to hit the muscle just a little bit differently. So go through all of those positions, and if you feel like one is offering you more relief, throw in about 10 to 15 repetitions. And again, if you have some strength, do a couple sets. So with this exercise, we're going to focus more on the front part of the ankle by targeting a muscle called the tibialis anterior. When this muscle becomes tight and weak, it can cause a lot of issues on the front part of the leg going down into the ankle. It's a really big instigator of shin pain also. This one is really easy to do. We're going to go next to a wall or a door. I'm going to have my legs roughly hip width apart. I'm going to place all of my body weight onto my heels. My feet are going to be angled out slightly in front of me. That way we can lean into this wall or the door. As a note, the more that you have your feet out in front of you, the harder this exercise will be. So start off with them not too far away from the door. If it feels like it's too easy on the next repetition, space it out just a little bit more until you find that sweet spot, I should say. So let's get into position. I'm going to put my bottom or my glutes flush against this wall or the door. I'm going to have very good upright posture, keep my back straight during this exercise, and I'm going to pivot slightly through my waist until my shoulder blades and my upper back are off that wall, so only our glutes are touching. From there, I'm going to then slowly raise my toes upward towards the ceiling as much as we can. The more that you go up, the more that you're going to feel a deep activation of muscles on the front part of the leg, especially around the shins. That's that tibialis anterior muscle. Hold this one comfortably for about 5 seconds, and then you're slowly going to raise your toes back down. Take a breather. And then you want to repeat this one 10 to 15 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. If you feel like you have a little bit more energy, you can throw in another set or two at that point. So to take this one to the next level, instead of having our toes pointed out in front of us, angle them in slightly and then repeat. You'll notice the muscles get hit just a little bit differently. So experiment with different angles. Go in with it, and you can also take your toes outward. If you feel like any of those right there are really challenging you a little bit more, it really feels like it's addressing a lot of weakness, throw more repetitions in at that point. Treat it as your weak link. And again, if you want to take this one to even the next level, space your feet out in front of you just a little bit more. So in my personal opinion, the best way to strengthen the ankles and also build balance, coordination throughout the whole body is by using a balance or a wobble board. They're really inexpensive. You can find them locally at any sporting goods department. If you would like to get one online, I will leave a link in this video's description and comment section. I like this one because it is really going to focus on everything: core, hips, legs, overall building the best amount of support for your ankles. So start off by just getting used to balancing on it like this. You'll find that if you have weakness, your body will sway to one side, or you're really going to have to fight this position. And if you do have a lot of weakness, I would recommend doing this next to a wall or something that you can grab onto to help with that. But get used to being in this position for an extended period of time. Just try to balance on it as much as you can. Work your way up towards 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Me personally, I try to do it for several minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. You know, just grab your phone, something like that, take your mind off of it. After a while, this will become pretty easy. So what you want to do is challenge your body a little bit more by throwing in some different movements to throw it off per se. So what I like to do is just twirl my hands off to my side, and what you'll notice is you're going to really have to fight to balance this position. And I always joke that if you're not balancing correctly, this thing will throw you off like a wild bull. So try to do this one right here. You can also do any motions that you want with your hands. Always challenge yourself to keep your body guessing. From there, I like to then take my legs and go into different movements with it to target my glutes, my hips, my knees, everything that will help support the ankles. So what you want to do is kind of lean towards your side like this, hold this position for about 5 seconds, come back up, and then lean a little bit towards the left. And you want to do this for about 10 to 15 repetitions. You can also go forward, you can go backwards, you can do circular motions like this. Actually, it's a little bit more challenging to go to my left side like this. I really feel it in my calf. But anything that you feel is just challenging you a little bit more. And you always want to keep everything in balance by doing it on both sides also. You can also from here take this one to the next level by putting in a squatting motion. And this one is really going to focus on building glute, leg, and knee strength, which will all help support those ankles. So for this one, what I'm going to do is tighten my core muscles, kind of like taking my belly button towards my spine. I'm going to put my hands on my hips, and then I'm just going to slowly squat downwards. So taking my bottom downward towards the floor as much as I can. And what you're going to notice is this becomes really, really challenging. I mean, your muscles will probably start to really flutter in the legs, but I really like this one. It helps build overall strength. I like to hold this for about 5 seconds. I come back up, take a breather, and then I just repeat this one 10 to 15 times. And if you feel like you have a little bit more energy, throw in another set or two. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.